Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 90 and we've had to go back 2 days because we failed to get to the Rushlight tournament in time and it failed. I'd been busy doing other things and didn't even notice. There's no thing here that says there's a time limit. It just says we'd better hurry. That's kind of lame in my opinion. So we need to go to the Rushlight tournament, and part of the reason we need to go is just because there is some decent gear to get. So we want to take a lot of money if we can. There are nothing but opportunities here. And then hunting for Morhalan. So we should be able to put somebody on that. Put Tristan on it. Start that project. Scouting the northern regions, 50 BP. Put Ekindale on that. And then Arcane Mastery. Insufficient funds. I'd like to do this. Ooh, this is huge. Provides the general with a bonus for resolving any situation, and these are really good. I need how much BP? Another 117. I don't have a lot of money either, which is unfortunate. Okay. For Gongar. Alright, let's do that. There's no ranking up that we're going to do. Support the general's endeavor is not going to do that. We're going to try to sell a bunch of stuff, though. Let's go to... Okay, I have a bunch of stuff. This is in the shared stash. That's everybody. I don't have anything in my personal stash. Alright, we're going to go sell some stuff, and we're going to try to get to the Rushlight tournament. So... let's make a save here. That's done. Let's go to the main square. Let's try to sell as much gear as we can because we're going to need a bunch of money. If the game will load. Maybe it'll load. Maybe it won't. Ah, you stupid game. Alright, what do we got here? Verdell. So let me see what you got here, buddy. I gotta sell some stuff. Let's go to weapons first. Let's go price. We can definitely get rid of that. There's a falchion +1 and a falchion +1 and a light crossbow. And the whirlwind. Let's do enhancement bonus to dexterity. Let's hang on to the demolishers and adamantite. We have to save that. Flaming flail, executioner, human bane. Don't care about carefree hunter. It's a sling blow. Shock great axe. In case we need shocking, we have to keep it. Adamantine dwarven ugrosh. It's an exotic weapon, so it's never going to. I don't think we have a single person who can wield that. That allows them to throw an acid bomb. Get rid of that. Okay, all this stuff can go except for we're going to keep the bogeyman's robes. Breastplate of the afterlife. That's a negative damage thing. Orcs, giants, and goblin eye. Half plate of hatred, I'm going to sell it. Plate of the beast. Death Crusher's full plate. Negative energy resistance, we're going to hang on to that. Deal with that. Now, let's get a bunch of that. What is this? Tutuccio's present. Cloak of the Winter Veil. Dex belts, con belt, braces armor +3. I'll hang on to those. Strength +4. Strength Constitution, mighty Constitution. I can probably get rid of them. These then. Lots of stuff here. I'm gonna hang on to some of this. Thorny ring, sick and entanglement. We can get rid of that. Ring of evasion. Sure. Lose. Warm embrace. Lose that. What is this hat? Frozen shout. Lose that. Cloak of the chosen. Lose that. I need all the money I can get a hold of. Alright. I like that. Now let's see if we can get to the Rushlight tournament in time. Redo my save real quick. I have a save called To Rushlight. Alright, so people we want to take to Rushlight. There are different people that can have impacts. We're gonna take these people though. There are different romance. You can increase romance between people at Rushlight. Apparently, that's what the wiki says. I actually don't romance characters in these games. So let's teleport to the North Gnarl Marches. Where's the Rushlight tournament? Rushlight Fields. It might be easier to get to from here then. Because that's a long ways. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Glenshire. Okay, let's go to Glenshire. Glenshire. Glenabon. Let's do that. Okay, down we go. Wait for work on the book to finish. Rushlight. Someone on the road.
I shall end this suffering.
Oh my. I thought maybe it was people saying, hey, are you here for the Rushlight tournament? And that's not the case at all. What's up with this one? Cultist fight. Oh, these are cultists. Okay. Okay, wait here, darling. Stop shooting at my Lindsay. Changes into a giant bear thing. Okay, you, my friend. If we want to keep them busy... Well, okay, we did this before, didn't we, in a previous episode? And we determined that the best thing to do was just fireball these guys. Alright, let's see. Tristan, can you move over here? Fireball them. Oh, nicely done. Okay. Lindsay, you're going to haste everybody. And then let's do Fascinate. Oh, he made it through. Oh, and that one did not. Okay. What do you want to do, Jubilost? Let's force bomb this bad boy. There we go. Knocked him over. Good job. Excellent. You can get all 4 attacks on this guy. Great. Alright, then that's what we want, darling. Smack him.
Let us strike as one.
Boing, boing, boing. One more attack. There we go. Okay, Jetix. You can pop this person 5 times. That works. Be good if you would kill them. Thank you. Let's do you. Can you get to him? How many times? You can only attack once, so I'm going to put you on the other side because I want you to get over there to that person.
Tear them apart!
Here. Oh, she got him. It's going to go after Tristan. Stop it. Stop. Tristan, save everybody. And then do a 5-foot step and get out of here. Lindsay, what can you do? Let's wait. We may not need you for much. I can have you knock this thing over again. If not outright kill it. That's what we like. So you should go here. Ready to take that guy out. I'm going to do the same thing. You're going to run up. I think I could have vital striked her and I didn't. I was being stupid.
Go down!
Oh my gosh. Okay, can you make this person fall over? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, there's one over there. Okay. That's what we liked. Okay, Tristan. Give me some more healing. Excellent. Birds on the ground. What do you want to do? How far out here can you go? Get out here and see if you can plunk this guy. Okay. Valerie. I'm gonna put you over here. Let's just leave you there. I'm gonna put you there and shield yourself. I should have done last turn. This person. Hey, that one's dead. Get over here. Jubilos knocked him down, so just take a shot. Okay. Can you toss some flames? Oh, not Sunbeam. Do this. Okay, that works. Jube, you can completely destroy them now. Like that. Let's start with this person.
Do not falter.
Oh, well then, I think what I'm going to do is mirror image myself. And stay right there. She's going to come over here. And use your strength, or let's bull strength you. She's already at the highest she can get to hit it, I think, so it doesn't really matter. Just give myself here a little. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I forgot. And he's not mezzed. Uh-oh. It's going to eat somebody. Maybe it's going to eat somebody. Can you nauseate it? Yeah, it did. Great. Okay, Jubilos. Knock it over. Make it easy for us. Smack it around. We will collect all of this stuff. Because why not? We can sell it when we get to the Rushlight tournament. There's the old cultist ambush. Alright, I'm gonna make a save. Now let's see if we can actually get to the tournament. Rushlight Field. Hemlock Island. Oh, we need to go the other way. To the rill and spill. Alright, we're at the Rushlight Fields and we're not fatigued. That's nice. Yeah, at the end of last episode, I checked and I was like, oh yeah, what's going on in the kingdom? And then right away I got a warning saying we'd failed the Rushlight tournament, -10 to community. Castruccio Irovetti. King Irovetti greets you personally. The bulky Kelid is broad-shouldered and looks to be somewhere around 50 years of age. His golden crown sits on long, greasy hair above a heavily powdered face covered in bristle, and his expensive doublet is stained with oily spots. He guffaws as he squeezes you in a bear hug, enveloping you in the mixed scents of sweat, wine, and expensive perfume.
Well, my crown-bearing brother, welcome to my home. Stuff yourself, drink, be my guest. You've proven yourself in combat as well as affairs of state. Let's see how you do at having fun.
Great.
Forgive me for interfering into a conversation between illustrious persons. I just meant to inquire, how is my death sentence in absentia? When I inquired about it the last time, you still couldn't determine on the type of execution, honorable sir.
Aha! Sir Narthropple, of course, I remember. Well, today is a special day, and I think it will be acceptable to decorate it with a symbol of royal mercy. I officially grant you a pardon and cancel your sentence, but you know, between us, I decided on dismemberment.
Oh, yeah, sure. Pat him on the back, and I'm happy to finally meet you.
It's no good for kings and queens to stay in our palaces all the time. We need to meet, be friends with one another. It's all about keeping up neighborly relations, you know. So here's the plan. First, the Fishers' Triathlon. Then a boasting contest. And in the evening, the best part, a drunken melee. In the interim, there'll be a buffet, a fair, jugglers, acrobats, all the usual entertainment. And after the melee, I'll announce the winner. And then we'll have a festive banquet and a fireworks show. Then we just drink till morning or find a tent to crawl into. Your own or someone else's, depending on your luck. By the way, a knockout such as yourself will always be welcome in my tent. Just joking. Just a joke.
I'll show up in your tent with a knife and a sword and end you, you scumbag. Notice how he said melee the first time and then melee. Where did the melee come from?
Oh, and one more thing. I'll have to seal your sheath. This is a peaceful celebration, after all, and bullies will be kicked out immediately. It doesn't matter if it's a king who decided to kick up a row or just a shopkeeper. So behave yourself and don't start any fights while you're here. Well, I have to go. If you need anything, talk to Nunzio Arpaia. He's my master of ceremonies, so he's responsible for organizing this mess. Have fun.
Great. Okay. Well, we're here. We can make a save and then we can try to get through this. So let's see how this goes. Onward. Let's see if we can find who we're supposed to talk to. Mivon guest. Ooh, there's loot here. We'll take all that because we can sell it or use it. What's this? Wandering around. There's a trader. Okay, what do you got for me, trader? Show me a Wes. Let me get rid of all this crap that I'm carrying. Give you the offer sheet of that stuff. What did we have here? A bunch of junk. Doink. So he's got a bunch of +4 stuff, which is really nice. Doesn't look like he has anything unique, though. I was kind of hoping for seeing unique weapons. Anyway, the thing that we want is not here. We got to find a different vendor. Tax warden. There's a trader here. Let's see what they have. Show me your wares. All items notable. Ring of circumstances. Oh my god, it's 360. Wow. It's 370,000. Oh my gosh. Greater belt of perfect components. Empowered and extended first 3. Wow. First, second, and third level spells are all empowered and extended. That's awesome. Mental perfection +6. There's some sweet stuff in here. Oh my gosh. I needed more money. Well, still sell some of this stuff, but it's not going to bring the prices that I want. So, Tempest would sell. Speed shot, great axe. Man. Bummer. Not enough money. Well, how much are these worth? 4,000. What's this? Positive channeling. Still gonna come up way short to get that ring. I really wanted that. The wear of this ring after resting while wearing it, activate up to 4 abilities from the list below. Activate up to 4. Oh my gosh. That's nice. I really want that. Alright, let's see what we can do then. Maybe in the process of doing things around here. Drunk bully. A young man staggers toward you, his expensive doublet wet with wine. As he passes, he brushes shoulders with you and starts yelling, his breath rank with alcohol. Watch yourself. Who do you think you are, you pig? You tramped on my foot and ruined my doublet. Gonna demand satisfaction. Knock the bully out with a stealthy blow, or you can intimidate him. Maybe. Or you can bluff. We could try bluffing. Sure. And we succeeded because we rolled a what? We rolled 15. Nice. Really? Wow. What? Where? Oh, how do I look? Quickly now. I'm all right. Good. Animate. My joy. I'll be right there. No. That's one thing taken care of. There are a bunch of little events in this thing. Carnivarial. Carnivarial. It sounds like carnival. Let's go find this person we were supposed to talk to. What's this? Iamad Deschamps says, amid the tournament's frivolity, you notice that 2 men nearby are having a heated but hushed discussion. One wears flashy clothing fit for an entertainer, whereas the other wears the steel armor and red cloak of Patax's guard. It's difficult to hear what they're saying, but we can creep closer to listen. We passed the stealth check because we rolled a 19 when I didn't need to roll anything. Although the two huddle near one another, their voices only occasionally rising above the ambient laughter and music, you're able to overhear the rest of their conversation. The guard sternly chides the entertainer. I don't know quite what you're up to, Aymar, but I know that look. You're planning something. Something dangerous. This isn't the time. You know he's become harsher about. Look around you, Talwyn. This celebration, it's just more blood and sport to cover for the ongoing troubles, and we've both helped shepherd it along. This isn't the future we had planned for, but it's the one the fates have dealt. Can we really stand by? He begins to raise his hand and strike a pose as if preparing to make a bold declaration. The guard's hand intercepts Aymar's arm, firmly preventing the entertainer from making a scene. You know how the harsh justice is these days. I've seen it with my own eyes, and it would crush me to see noble intentions harming good people, especially like you. I appreciate those feelings, I do. Aymar gently removes Talwyn's hand from his arm. But what Patax needs now is action, and I intend to act. The entertainer looks up, spots you, and smiles as Talwyn frowns and sadly walks away. It's a rare day that life emulates screenplays, Your Highness. Could it be that heroes have arrived in the people's time of need? Oh, heroism, Lindsay says. That's exactly what we do. See that symbol on his clothing? That marks him as a member of the Red Crescent Theater in Patax, a fellow artist. She eagerly extracts her journal. Imagine the stories we could write together. I helped a lot of people, but most have the decency to introduce them to me first. The entertainer hastily bows. Oh, my manners. I am Aymar Deschamps, playwright and stage artist, attracted here by King Iravidi's call for a theatrical talent. I am also a student of local legends, which is how I recognized you. What seems to be the problem? I first arrived here 5 years ago, answering King Iravidi's call for artists and actors to make Patax a new crucible for the arts. Admittedly, the king dedicated plenty of money to building new theaters and schools. Art only thrives, though, when there are visitors and patrons to pay for it. Aymar sidles closer, lowering his voice. And that's where Iravidia has failed. The Patax River is our lifeline, connecting us to the outside world. River pirates know it, and they prey upon incoming travelers. You might think the king would thwart these pirates and defend his people, but no. He's only sent escorts to protect key shipments, leaving everyone else to do the pirates' depredations. This tournament, it hides how we suffer from the king's inaction. Now, when the king's soldiers cannot or will not vanquish the villains, what happens in the stories? He winks and gestures knowingly. That's right. Heroes step in. Numerous victims have told me of the attacks, and I have pieced together the approximate location of the pirates' camp. If you can ambush and defeat them, traffic will flow, commerce will thrive, and you'll command the adoration of boatmen, dockworkers, artists, and more. Naturally, I'm prepared to write a play dramatizing your exploits. What do you say? I'm always ready to thwart river pirates. Before I accept, I have questions. The wisest protagonist always has questions. What would you like to know? How many pirates are there? It varies by the report. The camp could have a few dozen, so you might try to take them by surprise. Why hasn't the king acted against the pirates if there's only a few dozen? That's unclear. It might be lack of soldiers, or perhaps it's lack of will. Leaving the pirates alone might also undercut political or economic enemies in some way, but at what cost? Is there a reward? Imar laughs nervously. The term starving artist was fairly common in Taldor. Perhaps you haven't heard it before. I do not have much wealth, but I can help you win the people's adoration. I also understand that among the theater's props are a few enchanted items of actual value, so perhaps I can entice you with those. All right, I'm ready to thwart the river pirates, I accept. Imar grins eagerly. Then it's settled. I'll write down the directions real quick, and when you're done, you meet me in Patax so I can hear your account. No doubt the magistrate will be pleased to stop getting piracy complaints too. He draws a roll of parchment from a scroll tube. I hope you'll arrive in time to see my latest production. Speaking of which, I'm already late to oversee its rehearsal. Now that's more like it, Amiri says. Let's go crash those pirates, and we'd better not waste time here. I don't like Patax or its people. Everyone's always trying to cheat you or swindle you or drag you into some other cunning scumbaggery. Consider this a little preview, Desham says. Good hunting. We get the Tearful Skies and excerpt. Oh, really? Tearful Skies and excerpt. Interior of Castle's Hall, night. The fat Duke paces and frets, looking with concern toward a window. A crowd jeers outside. Fool sits upon the floor and watches Duke with concern. Fool opens his mouth to speak consoling words, but then recoils when the Duke looks at the fool irritably. Duke, rage, hatred, wrath, and spite they shout below. What villain must I be to earn such ire? Funny. Okay, well. Mr. Rushlight tournament. We have to go find someone to speak with. Daggermark gas there. Does the map just say where my person is? Trader, Imar. Who am I supposed to speak with? Nunzio. We need to speak with a man named Nunzio. Tax warden. Need to try to come up with some money. That ring sounds nice, but it might not be the best thing in the world for us. There may be other things there that are worth buying and spending money on, or maybe nothing. I've never actually bought anything at the Rushlight tournament. I always forget about it. On my playthroughs, I always forget that it exists. And I'm always too busy spending money on my kingdom instead, so... A manticore. Oh my. Place your best. Mistriado. Nice name. Mistriado. Oh. Tax warden. Time and guess. Okay. Time and guess. Zinmurga. Ferocious. Pause. More wine. Okay. There's a guest there. Dagger mark guest. Tax warden. Still haven't found my person that I'm supposed to find. Okay. Let's not be here. Let's go look in this direction. They got a flag above their name. They're probably important. Stefano Mascano. Nunzio, you're the person I was supposed to talk to. Alright. Nunzio. What do you got for me? Your Royal Highness, welcome to the Rushlight Tournament. My name is Nunzio Arapai, and I have the honor of being His High King Aroveti's Master of Ceremonies. You could say the organization of this tournament rests on my shoulders. If you need anything, I'm at your disposal. I'm ready to participate in the Fisher's Triath. Let's begin. Okay. Trumpets sounded over the arena announcing the commencement of the Fisher's Triathlon. We were to distinguish ourselves in 3 sports, if you could call them such. You be the judge, dear reader. The first round was fish carrying, if you can believe it. They built narrow bridges over pits of mud and placed barrels on either end. One side filled with fish and the other side empty. The goal was to get all the fish from one side to the other barehanded without falling into the mud. I'm sure this is just what you imagined for a royal tournament. Throwing fish at your opponent was prohibited, but there was one unofficial but well understood rule in the tournament. Don't get caught. We had to decide which of us would participate as well as how fair we wanted to play. Athletics, stealth, that'd be me. We tried to cheat by discreetly throwing fish at our opponents. That's me. Competing honestly among such company would be more embarrassing than losing. As Jerix ran across the bridge with heaps of fish in his arms, he deftly tossed a fish beneath the feet of Gralton competitor, who slipped and fell in the mud. Another fish found its way right to the dagger mark competitor's forehead, sending them down alongside the Graltner. The judge didn't notice a thing. We won the first round. Second round was untying knots. Competitors would be tied up on poles resembling shipmasts, and they had to escape the ropes. We once again had a choice to make. Stealth. We tried to cheat by sneaking a blade into the contest. The king. It is well known that if you can't untie a knot, you can just cut it. Jarek stealthily pulled a blade from his sleeve, and while his competition struggled to escape their bonds, he jumped to the ground and triumphantly walked over to the judges. Not an honest victory, but a victory nonetheless. We'd won 2 out of 3 rounds. We seemed to have our victory in the bag, but with the rivals we were dealing with, there was no time to relax. The last round of the tournament was diving for river pearls. Huge tubs were filled with mussels and river water, and some empty jars had been placed on the set of scales. We'd have to open the mussels with our bare hands, gather the pearls, and deposit them in the team's jar. Of course, if the playing fair wasn't a priority, we could try weighing down the jar with other things as well. Trickery. We tried to cheat by slipping some pebbles in our jar. Yay, what did we roll? 14. Jarex bravely dove into the muddy water and started opening shells, breaking his nails in the process. He put fistfuls of pearls into his jar as fast as he could, slipped in an occasional pebble, pinch of sand or dappled mud, and then, when possible. Once time was up, his jar was the heaviest. A victory for us. Soon we stood on the pedestal as the judges awarded our team the victory. We were wet, muddy, and smelled of fish, but we grinned with all the same joy. Okay, fun. We made it through. Okay, well I probably should have saved before then, and I wonder if Lindsay using her Song of Competence would help during that. We're going to want to make sure we buff before anything else, probably.
Confide in me.
So, let's see. What's the next thing? Your Royal Highness, welcome to the Rushlight Tournament. Alright, so... Oh, we gotta do the boasting contest? Okay, hold on. A Bard's Calling. The Rushlight Tournament will see all the high society of attacks in attendance, including those from the Academy. Headmaster Italia Gitaran will definitely be there, and perhaps even the ravishing Anemid Bellavara. I want so much to see the looks in their eyes when they learn that Professor Eobald is safe and sound. Talk to Italia Gitaran. So we failed because we didn't talk to that person sooner? I want to make this quest pass. I'm upset about this. Let's see what we can do about that. A bard's calling. We need to talk to Italia. Because as soon as we do the boasting contest, then it's going to fail. So here she is. So I'm going to make a hard save here. Honestly, have no idea why the quest fails if we do the boasting contest before this, but whatever. Greetings, Your Highness. I'm Italia Guitar, headmaster of the Academy of Grand Arts. Welcome to the tournament. Is this your first time here? I'll be honest. I'm delighted to hear what you've done with the stolen lands. Not so long ago, it was a little more than a hole in the ground, but you've brought it real civilization. Bravo. Lindsay has some interesting news for you. Yes, Professor Eobald found refuge in our capital, and you know what? He's writing his memoirs of his time at the Academy. I'm sure it'll be entertaining read for everyone in Patax. No, all of Aveston. A book, you say? How brave of him. I hope he doesn't neglect to include the details of his dismissal. Talia's voice is ice cold and bone dry. What details? Lindsay says. What do you mean? Iravetti kicked Professor Eobald out for just being too smart, didn't he? I'm sure that's exactly how he described it. They call him the insightful for a reason, after all. Anyway, forgive me, but I've no interest in discussing this topic further. If you'd like to exchange idle gossip, I'm sure you can find much more willing and interesting company here. I suspect you know to whom I'm referring. Well, we talked to her, so what now? You did mention talking to this person too. Enemy. Talk to enemy. Okay, so that's next. Lindsay,
I wrote it like I saw it.
I don't know that you need a competency bonus here, but... Oh, Jaddix, the famed Baron. No, excuse me. The king of stolen lands now has come to visit us. Such a delight to see you here. Maestro Bellavara, Lindsay says. Well, do you remember me? Ah, Lindsay, of course I remember you. You and your nonsense at the poetics exam. I hear you have your own publishing house now. I didn't take you for the entrepreneurial sort, but I'm happy you finally found your calling. I believe Lindsay has a question for you. Oh? I just hope it isn't about any of the lectures I used to give you at the academy. Go ahead, ask away. Lindsay turns bright red, takes a deep breath, and blurts out, Sorry, but I really need to know the truth. Why did Iravetti kick Professor Eobald out of the academy? Oh, yes, he did move to your kingdom, didn't he? I'm curious how he portrayed his dismissal. I'd bet it was something like a poem in 6 verses recounting the tale of a tyrant ousting a poor but honest scientist for telling the truth. The reality is much more mundane. Iravetti didn't fire Eobald. Italia did. And I have to give it to her. This time, unlike most times, she was completely right. What am I hearing? Jubilas says. A respected scholar, an author of so many books, articles, and memorandums? Lied? Unbelievable. This can't be, Lindsay says. Why did Italia expel Eobald? Well, Ganymede says, Eobald is a very fine teacher, of course, but he pays too much attention to how his favorite students perform in class, and not enough to their extracurricular activities. Why worry if they steal a trinket here or there, or maybe rough someone up on occasion, so long as their poetry and music are exemplary? Predictably, this led to a sad end. What was supposed to be just another innocent joke from one of his favorites, Alondi, led to someone's death. It was an accident, certainly. The kids just underestimated their own strength. Italia expelled the lot of them. And as always, Eobald went to stand up for them, but this time he discovered that her patience was not boundless. She blamed him, said that he'd let his troublemakers run wild so he could get out of the academy along with them. She told him she wouldn't tolerate any more bullying, even if it's coming from genius students. I understand it's odd to hear won't tolerate from Italia Guitarin, but that's what really happened. Pale, Lindsay looks at Ganymede with huge eyes, unable to utter a word. I see. If Irovedi didn't banish Eobald, then why did he send those cutthroats after him? He'd planned to return the old man to Pitax and make Italia reinstate him into the academy. Or, failing that, he at least wanted to keep him from going to U. Eobald the Insightful is a prominent name. Of course, Irovedi would want the teacher serving him rather than his neighbors. Why would Italia hide the circumstances around Eobald's dismissal? She doesn't like to discuss the Academy's internal affairs. Behind that neat facade, there are too many events she's looked the other way on over the years. All in good faith, of course. Well, thank you for telling us the truth. I'm not sure you should be thanking me. I see poor Lindsay's not too happy with this truth. Hey, come on, girl. Cheer up. Being disappointed by people is practically a professional necessity for people like us. Whatever I may have said before, you're not a bad bard. And that means sometimes you have to face the music. Thank you, Lindsay says. Well, I see. I can't believe it, Lindsay says. Teacher lied to me all this time? I'm going to learn the truth as soon as we get back to the capital. So, talk to Eobald the Insightful back at the capital. Meanwhile, let's see. We're going to go back to our person. This, not the trader. Not that guy. Right here. Nunzio. Alright. So now we can get back on with the rest of the tournament. Oh my goodness, I'm glad I made save games at every step along the way because that was annoying losing out. Now, Lindsay, what she's going to do is give heroism greater to me. Heroism greater to herself. Stack ourselves with heroisms here. In case anybody has a skill that they need. I'm going to cast a bless on ourselves. What else do we have? Mind affecting effects. What do you have? You have this. You have Eagle's Splendor.
Anything is possible.
I think she already has what? Oh, +2 enhancement bonus to charisma. Give her the +4. And what else do you have? You have Cat's Grace, which isn't going to make a difference for her, I don't think. Okay, let's do this right here. Lindsay, join. Let's talk to him. Ready to participate in the boasting contest. Alright, so I'm going to have to read this all over again. The tournament continued with the boasting contest. The first participant, a man from Daggermart, stepped up to the podium and told a raunchy story about him sneaking into a temple of Callistra, seducing all the priestesses, including the high priestess, in a single night. The crowd was particularly amused by the suggestive glances he kept casting toward one of the guests from Timon. He simply smiled mysteriously in response. The second participant was a guest from Gralton, who told a completely implausible tale about his travels across other planes, where he battled undead hordes and defeated a blood-curdling monster. He was an average storyteller at best. He'd be lucky to get a C for that story at the Academy. But the listeners were inexplicably elated. Suspicious, we took a closer look at the crowd, and of course, we spotted a bard using some tricks of the trade and likely a little magic to aid the Gralton man's performance. We can intimidate him. We quietly warned the bard that we would shut him up if he kept interfering. The bard got the message and quickly disappeared. Without the bard's support, the guest from Gralton immediately lost the audience's approval. As he grew more nervous, he began mumbling and stumbling over his words like me, and he eventually left the podium among jeers and whistles. Then it was Pitax's turn. The kingdom's honor was represented by Animede Bellavada, a sweet-voiced singer whose smile could win over the most withered of hearts. Oh, Animede. But while her voice was smoother than silk, her words stung like arrows. With a soft smile, Animede told everyone how she'd spent months in our kingdom, learning our secrets and instigating a riot. Of course, the honest trade of the bard and the shady dealings of the spy often go hand in hand. But, Animede, who could have expected such an ugly blow from such a lovely lady? She described in surprising and exceptionally critical detail how much the citizens of our young state suffered under the atrocities of the troll assaults and the magic plague. She never stooped to actual lies, but she made it sound as though our king, Baron at the time, was simply drinking and debauching, while his subjects struggled. She made our crusade against Mordecai look like a cunning conquest of Arnold, and the war with the Tiger Lords was characterized as an irresponsible venture. Talk about cruel and unfair. Diplomacy. Lindsay regaled them with tales of our victories over the Stag Lord, the Trolls, Mordecai, and Armag. Sister, it wasn't easy getting the crowd excited for this story. They were all glorious feats, of course, but that was the problem. The audience had already heard them time and time again. Lindsay used all the eloquence she could bring to bear to breathe new life into these stories. The audience hung on her every word, sometimes laughing uncontrollably, sometimes holding their breath to avoid missing anything. Lindsay finally brought the story to an end, and the viewers gave her a standing ovation as she left the podium. The woman from Timon, a priestess of Callistria, went last. She told stories of her love affairs in faraway countries and on other planes, casually mentioning an unpleasant disease she contracted over her journeys that took her a long time to get rid of. Hearing that, the participant from Daggermark paled and grabbed at his belt, bringing the roaring laughter from the rest of the audience. And finally, the judges announced the winner, Lindsay. She walked up to the podium to thunderous applause and took another bow. Yay! All right, so Lindsay did that, and we passed that test. And we don't fail her own quest there. All right, so where's our person? Right up here. Let's go back. Person number 3. Event number 3. Poor Lindsay. Her teacher isn't all he's cracked up to be. All right. Save this, Lindsay.
Was called for.
Pop this again. Let's go. I'm ready to participate in a drunken melee. Oh, I am? A drunken melee? Hold on. We're going to do this. Buff. I don't know if this is going to make a difference, but...
You either pray or polish your armor. I'm thinking it is why my armor gleams as it does.
You give... let's see. What do you got? Give me the bull strength. I don't think that makes a difference, actually. This.
Give the order.
So, any
Do
brilliant
this.
ideas?
I don't know if any of this is going to matter. Do this. This. Buff everything and everyone. Okay. Now, competency bonus. Let's see. Drunken melee. Drunken melee. Drunken melee. Drunken melee. I had some really bad rolls there. Of course I did. It's Colors Fade, so... Colors Fade Gaming, we're gonna get... Having everyone come after me kind of sucks. Come on, man. Yeah, there we go. Take some other people down. Okay, I don't want to take that person down. I want to take you. There we go. Stop it. This short little guy's got a lot of hit points, it seems like. I don't like that everybody's coming after me. This is not good. I'm gonna move over here. That was the other problem, is I did a 5-foot step before and it didn't work. Why are you coming directly after me? Okay, there we go. That's helping. Come on. I probably shouldn't have done that. I should have gone after her. She's still gonna clobber me. Okay. There we go. There's a win. Poof. Alright. All right, so it's the end of the tournament, and we can click on this guy, and we can say the tournament's finished. I'd like to know who won, and it'll take you to a cutscene with King Aravetti. And after that cutscene ends, they kick you out of the tournament, like physically kick you back to the world map. You can't go through here and talk to any of the vendors and buy anything. So I've already done that part, and I'm just going to splice that part of the video into this at the end of this. I got to go through all this all over again because there's still stuff I want to do. So it's really, really bad game design. I don't know why they don't give you some kind of warning. I don't know why after Iravetti's speech and telling you who wins the tournament, I don't know why the developers just don't let you wander around this map until you're ready to go to the map edge and exit. It's super bad game design, but that's Owlcat for you. We're going to try to do a couple things here because there's some stuff we can win still. There's some stuff we can loot. Somewhere in here, there's a lock-picking contest. I have to find out where that is. That's Iravetti's stuff. So this, did we...
It's just not my lucky day.
We need to try something else.
Okay, so we get that. Where is the lock-picking stuff? It's around here somewhere. Just have to find it. There's a trader here. Because you can get some trickery gloves. It'll give you a +5 bonus to, yeah, right here. This is the lock picking contest, so let's do this. Pay 500 gold to try to pick the locks. Okay, hold on. Before we do that, do we have... Yeah, she's got a bonus. All right, competence bonus. Pay 500 gold to pick the locks. All right, so lock chest. Simple lock.
Anything else?
Okay, so there's that one, and we leveled up. That's nice. Let's do this then. We're going to level everybody up. Actually, let's make a quick save here. Yep, we're going to make a level up save. So let's level everybody up who leveled up except Jubilash, because this will give her a +1 to everything. So we can do her trickery gets a +1. All of that. So that's nice. And then, oh, let's see. Intimidating prowess, you get strength modifier to persuasion skill. That's not great. Skill focus, you can give her trickery, which would be great. So let's do that. Let's give her skill focus and trickery, and then spell. She gets a level 2 spell. Does she have mirror image? No? She could get cure moderate wounds, but I don't think that's a... The odds of somebody coming up and smacking her around are really slim, but mirror image is a nice one to have. Blur, Fox's Cunning, Rage. Except that the subjects aren't fatigued at the end of the rage. That's nice. Scare, Sense Vitals. I don't think she really needs that. Soundburst. She already has, basically. The only other thing to do is let her conjure monsters. What does this conjure? Wolves or extraplanar dogs? They're just fodder. I'm going to give her mirror image. Cacophonous Call. They gain the nauseated condition. And nauseated makes it so that they're unable to attack, which would be really nice. You can also get Mind Fog. Creature in the Mind Fog makes a -10 penalty on wisdom checks. That's good if you want to hit them before hitting them with something else. Cloak of Dreams. Fall asleep for a minute. Sleeping creatures are helpless but wake up after being wounded. Mind Fog might be really nice. All creatures in a 20-foot burst, 1 round per level. Will negates it, but if it hits, then it makes it easier for everything else to work. I kind of want that. I also want Cacophonous Call, but let's get this first. Try to use Mind Fog on here. Okay, Tristan. Cleric, my friend. He gets no further abilities. She is a barbarian. She's got level 7 fighter, which is giving her backswing, so we can either keep going up for bonus combat feats for that. Barbarian's as high as we can want to go. We could start adding Slayer skills, but it's probably best to just go fighter the rest of the way for her, because she's going to get what? +1 bonus on attack and damage rolls for 200. Yeah, let's just keep doing that. Slayer would give her more sneak attacks at starting at level 3. She'd get more sneak attack dies and she'd get Slayer talents. But I think let's just make her a fighter the rest of the way. It's athletics, lore, nature. Give her mobility. Greater weapon focus in the bastard sword. Not that it'll make it easier for her to hit. Now we got fighter. She's doing the same thing. Let's take her all the way up as far as we can go. Athletics. Boink. She gets greater weapon specialization in the glaive. And then I am Eldritch Knight. Plus persuasion, mobility, stealth. Another point in there. Lindsay's going to handle the trickeration for us. And now we get level 3 wizard spells. Ooh. So we can add. We have haste. Oh, we've had those for a while. What do we get? We get level 4. Remove curse. Okay. We should probably have that. Dimension door we should definitely have. Greater invisibility. Rainbow pattern. Protection from energy communal we already have. Dispel magic. If I thought dispel magic would work, I'd grab it. Looking at the rest of these just to see if there's anything like see invisibility might be useful every once in a while. Let's do remove curse. That's probably useful to have. Let's go look at our book. So right here we got stone skin, which we're not using. Let's do this. Remove curse. We're not going to use the stone skin. Not for a while. Another displacement would be good. We don't need Cat's Grace, do we? What's going on with our grace? We don't need Cat's Grace because we have this. So let's not worry about using Cat's Grace. Let's just grab another mirror image because it's like the most important thing. In fact, let's just make life easy. We got reduces, larges, one of those. Okay, that's good. Tristan, he's got more spells. What's he got? Create undead. Destruction. 10 points of damage per caster level. If the target's fortitude saved, it takes 10d6 points of damage. That's nice. Jolting portent. Summon a monster. What do we get here? Soul eaters. Oh. I want that. I want the summon monster things. Yes, please. Give me those. Oh, and then we get more of these. Hellfire Right. Mass Splendor Eagles. Ooh. We almost need that. We have so many charisma-based characters. That's not a bad one to have. Undeath to Death. Destroys undead creatures. I'd like to have that. Let's keep that handy. Blade Barrier can be really useful in certain situations. We can use a heal there though. Okay. Let's give you another animate dead there. What do we have here? Eagle. Okay. And then everybody else, you have these spells. Oh, you don't have anything memorized here. Stone Skin Communal. Well, that's not going to be used very much. Let's have your death wards up. Hastes. Good boy. Okay. And Lindsay's are innate. That's a lot of stuff here. So, Lindsay, let's do this again. Let's try to get the second one.
Just letting the ink
We will try again, Lindsay. Lockpick, hard. Okay. Trap triggered. Make it happen, sister.
Anything else?
There we go. And we received the item, the Trap Springer's gloves. So that's what we get for Lindsay. Oh, I'm naked. +5 competence bonus to all trickery skill checks. This gives her knowledge, arcana, and concentration. So she's definitely going to equip those. And then you can have the knowledge, arcana ones. Or Jubilost. He's got bomb ones. Yeah, okay. Unless I've... What am I wearing? Oh, what did I just put on you? Trap Springer's gloves. No, that's trickery. What did I put on you? Oh, we already had some Trap Springer gloves? Oh, how interesting. I should probably take the concentration one. Well, if you're going to get hit, I guess. But knowledge, arcana. So I already had Trap Springer gloves. Okay, it takes off all my stuff. I hate this. Equip that. Let's go by price and descending order. What do we have? Physical form, dex, and constitution. I don't need that one. What is this one? It's all stealth checks. Yep, grab that one. Do I need a ring of protection? What else am I wearing? Braces of armor. Easy stride, stealth checks. Did I have a necklace? Apparently not. So that gets me that. What am I missing? A ring of some kind? I got this ring. +2 deflection to AC, saving throws, and spell resistance. That's why we like that. Okay, and then my weapons. Frost, Kukri, and what's this one? Keen Kukri. Yes, Keen and Frost, and what's this one? Kukri +1. Alright. What's this? The Whirlwind. +2 bonus to dexterity. +5 luck bonus on stealth checks. Oh my goodness. Running around naked. Not good. Jubilost, my friend. You got a level. That's your alchemist self here. So here we go. Blinding bombs. You can give him curse bomb, dispelling bombs, enhanced potions. Greater mutagen. The alchemist mutagen now grants +4 to natural armor bonus and a +6 bonus on one physical ability score. That would be nice. Holy bombs, which I don't think we have to deal with a lot of undead and Patak, so I don't think those are that important. Blinding bombs, though. Creature takes a blinding bomb or blinded for 1 minute unless they succeeded a fortitude save. Creatures in the splash area that fail their saves against the bomb are dazzled for a minute. What exactly does blind do? Yeah, so blindness gives them -2 AC, and then everybody that blind character tries to hit has 50% concealment, which is really nice. So even though I'd like to give him greater mutagen, I think blinding bombs would be great. Because making it harder for enemies to hit us would be really cool. I can dig that. And then what's he get? Okay, he gets to level 5. Beast ship. So what can he do? What can he give to echolocation? So you can perceive the world. Gives you blind sight to a range of 40 feet. That's probably good. That's transmutation personal, but he can put that on anybody else. That's probably really important. Let's do that one. You can give echolocation to someone else. So we got dimension door, haste, displacement, hold person. Probably worth it to have. Oh, protection from arrows. When we go after Irovetti, we're going to need this. This is 1 hour. We're going to want that. They have a lot of arrow characters. Glitter dust. Let's throw a couple of those on there. Oh, that's me. Dummy. Okay, hold on. Well, we're going to want protection from arrows, but I wanted him. Yeah, okay. Stone skin communal. Level 4 echolocation. That's going to be important. probably more important than Death Ward, I think, where we're going. All right. So, what's left to do on this map? All right, so there's a couple of people noteworthy on this map here. Well, let's see about this trader. This one has what? Okay. Empower the Lapis Lazuli Wyvern, which would be really nice to have. Metamagic Roads. Quicken Metamagic Rod. Ooh, for 75,000 gold pieces? You're smoking crack. That's nuts. Okay. Who else do we have? Converil. Let's go see about this carnival person. So we haven't talked to them yet. This will be an epically long episode, and I'm going to have to spend all kinds of time splicing it together. So it's going to be a nightmare to put together, but... The gnome's yellow bloodshot eyes scan the faces in the room nervously. It's outside. There's no room. Noticing you, he grabs for a sealed sheath. What? Who are you? Oh, it's your Royal Highness. Forgive me, I didn't recognize you. An honor, truly a huge honor. I'm Converil, a simple salesman. What do you sell? What do you care? Fish and the like. Who are you? I told you already. I'm a simple salesman. Not rich, not noble. Why would a king concern himself with me? Who might you recommend I meet here? No one. Everyone. How should I know? Just a simple salesman. Leave me be. Well, okay. You were not too interesting. So, this trader, I think, has the ring. Oh, no. Braces. Oh, what? Braces. Oh, yeah. They got everything. Amulet of natural armor +4. Phylactery positive channeling. Cloak of resistance +6. Really nice. Belt of perfect calm. Yeah, we saw that. Belt of perfection. That would be... That's 50,000. See, I'd kind of rather have that. But this... Let's see. What am I wearing? I have this, the charisma... Okay. So this would help me. I'd rather have that belt than... Oh, darn it. That's not what I meant to do. Then... The Ring of Circumstance, which I don't have the money for. Because... This could give you... This would give me +2 to Dex and +2 to Con. Well, okay. I guess this ring would be better. Because if I'm wearing... If I'm wearing a +6 Perfection belt... It would just give me... the Dex and the Con, and then Strength additionally. Here you could get the same +6 of Dex, +6 to Constitution. You could add +2 to your Intelligence, +1 to saving throws, +1 to weapon. You could pick 4 of these every day. That's a really nice ring. Ring of Circumstances. It's really worth 92,000, not 370. There's no way to make this person like me better. Empowered and extended. That's pretty nice. Headband of mental perfection. I could get that for Lindsay. So, yeah, I don't have enough money for any of this. So let's sell that. It's depressing. Chain shirt +4. Chain shirt +4. What's Ragonga wearing? You might want to keep that. Robe of the True Master. That's what I need to be wearing. That's the piece I forgot. It's my robe. Yeah, so resist +3. You could sell those and that. It's not enough here. Oh, I guess you could try probably selling a bunch of this stuff. Because there are like wands and things like this that I'm not using much of. Scroll of Whale of the Banshee, that sort of thing. Well, if I take a minute, how much? I still can't get enough money to get that ring. I need another 100,000. It's not going to happen. Let's be reasonable then. Let's get the Belt of Physical Perfection. Wait, what? It's 200,000? God. I was looking at it and I thought it said 50,000 because that's what its true worth is. What, 200,000 for that? Ah, man. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I feel like it's a mistake not to walk out of here with something. I'm gonna buy the belt. So that leaves me 64,000. Okay. Alright. Absolver's Cloak. +4 deflection bonus to AC, a +4 resistance bonus to all saving throws, +4 enhancement bonus to persuasion skills, and a +1 bonus to AC against evil aligned creature attacks. Can only be worn by good characters. Castigator Cloaks. So this Absolver's Cloak is pretty nice. I like that. I'm gonna buy that. It's gonna leave us dirt poor. Okay. We're poor. We gotta go make some money somewhere. So, where is my thing right here? Robe of the True Master. Equip it, bad boy. Persuasion check. Let's see. What are you using? +4 resistance bonus on all saving throws. I think you would much rather have this thing. This is going to give you your persuasion checks. Deflection bonus. Yeah. Equip that.
I do not find this useful.
Oh, you can't wear it because what? It's only wearable by good characters. Lindsay can wear it. Okay. Well then. Makes a bite attack. That gives you some serious resists. +4 resistance bonus and +4. Okay. Yeah. All right. And then I got this belt. It's a lot of money for not a lot of benefit, but that gets us to +11 dex. That's nice. Okay. We're going to have to be happy with that. In that case, it's time to put an end to this thing. I've spent all my money. I don't have any more money to spend. So, Your Royal Highness, welcome to the Rushlight tournament. My name is Nunio. Yes. Okay, the tournament is finished, isn't it? I'd like to know who won. Yes, His Highness is just about to make a speech announcing the winner. Look, everyone's gathering around now.
Lords and ladies, another Rushlight tournament has come to an end. I'd like to thank all of you who honored this event with your presence. My friends, I'm happy to see all of you, but I'd like to give a special welcome to one guest who found themselves invited here for the first time. Today, we had the Baron, no, excuse me, it's King now, isn't it? Of a majority of what was once the Stolen Lands. Thank you for coming, my darling. I can call you that, right? I thank you with all my heart.
Darling, I'm going to put my swords in your gullet. Both kukris in your neck at the same time and cut your head off.
I first learned of him from my friend Stefano Mosconi. To be honest, his report was less than flattering. Impassable swamps, monsters galloping about, and a complete absence of any valuable resources. Nothing more than a dirty hole ruled by another bandit lord, hardly worthy of your attention. That's what he wrote back then. I'm so happy he was wrong. Truth be told, even now traveling that domain is a less than pleasurable experience. Some roads have appeared, but their safety leaves much to be desired. Take the sad story of a poor Toman Henvaki from Gralton. He set off to those lands and hasn't been seen since. His brother Edrist went to find the poor fellow, and what happened? He returned empty-handed. Toman seems to have vanished into thin air, like hundreds of travelers before him. At least Edrist was lucky, I suppose. He managed to come back alive. That's certainly considered fortunate for those who decide to swing through those lands. And the hunt the Baron put on, clearly imitating my tournament, it was beyond description. While guests were out hunting hydras and owl bears, the latter came from behind and ate at the banquet table, along with all the servants. Some celebration, right?
So what do I have? Intimidate, bluff, and all. Okay, so your words ooze poison. Is this how you show hospitality? If I've offended you in some way, just tell me, and I'll offer my apologies.
No, forgive me, I don't wish to seem impolite. But getting back to the subject...
You rolled an 18. Wow, that never happens.
All I really wanted to get at was that His Highness is a personage truly as extraordinary as his lands, and I'm happy to see him at this celebration. And now it's time to announce the winner of the tournament. This year, all 3 contests were won by guests from one kingdom. I'm not sure what charms, tricks, or divine intervention helped him, but let's hear it for the winner! Your Highness, if you please. I know you're not exactly a master of ceremonies, but please try to say something articulate to my guests.
Your Highness, dear guests, attending this tournament was a great honor and a true pleasure. I thank you all for an unforgettable day. I rolled a 4, the minimum. Of course I did.
And now, with the competition over and the prize awarded, let's get on with the main part of the celebration. The banquet! I can hear your stomachs growling from here. Let's get to the table, and later we'll see an unforgettable fireworks show.
Well then. We won the Rushlight tournament. So as soon as Iravetti says his bit, we're out of the Rushlight tournament. You can't go through and talk to any more vendors or anything. That's why you want to make sure to do all your vendoring before you talk to Iravetti and have that be the end. Anyway, we're here. It's the end. Everyone, it's the end of a very long episode. The Rushlight tournament's over. I will see you all in the next episode. As always, happy gaming.